I don't remember.
One is dying at the bottom down here, but Amara didn't want to like go down there, so you guys left it.
Right. So it didn't actually get away, but it's
Dying.
effectively got away, I guess,
It,
because
it
I
can
don't
breathe
think. I mean, unless
underwater, so
somebody
it
really does.
could stabilize down there technically.
Yeah. And like, depending on what else is here, something could come along and heal it or something. So
Or
if
eat
we
it.
came back the next day,
Nom nom nom.
Who
yeah,
would eat something like that? Oh, maybe not Yug.
Look at where you
an
are.
ooze maybe. Like I'm surprised we haven't ran into an actual ooze yet in here at least. I mean, we ran into one, but it wasn't in here. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty much it's a excuse me. Like you guys that have actual resources, I guess, need to decide if we want to continue because
I have used a fair bit of my research. I actually still have a lot of my 5th level and lower spells. It's just my like level 6 and 7 spells that are mostly used up.
what does Amara have for spells? Like like Abysm's really hurt. I think everyone
Oh,
else is a little bit of
damn.
damage, but
I'm responsible, aren't I? No. Amara, let's put her in uh, combat mode. Okay.
it's the last straw if Mantis comes back from Italy and then says, "I'm leaving again." I'm like,
I
God damn
know.
it!
Yeah, if he does that again, I'm just gonna be like, Amara dies. Whoops.
Uh,
uh,
We don't know how, it just happened. Okay, moving on. Um, let's see. She's got some cure lights. She's got a bark skin, lesser restoration, cure
he's
serious
only gonna miss one
wounds,
more session, I think, in theory,
freedom
right?
of movement, two or three at most. A greater dispel, source of severance, wall of stone, and two heals. Still, it doesn't look like you guys did much,
Okay.
honestly. Spell
So
wise.
yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't know if heal would make sense. It might be overkill. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
He's
heal would
been
be what we
preparing
want.
heal as a seventh level spell like every day now since you guys have been in the Runeforge, and he was able to
Right,
do
and we
it.
actually haven't used it
it's a
too
good spell.
much.
Yeah, you have. You used it
But
at least three times now.
right, but I mean I don't know. We haven't used it. I don't know. I feel like we haven't used it that much. Like compared to how much she's prepared it. So,
Yeah.
but it's nice definitely to have it there.
Holy, what the hell?
We definitely would use those before resting if quote unquote resting, I guess. If we go back to if we dimension door back or whatnot. Actually, where we're at right now, we wouldn't even necessarily need a dimension door back. We could just walk back because we're like right here at the. And I probably have to do like a climb or something to get out of here, but or no, I have fly still on. I think
Yeah,
at the end of the
you're still
combat, I still have
fine.
fly.
Yeah,
So
your
I think
fly
I
will last for 14 minutes total.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's not much to left exploring here. Well, I count at least 3 different passages. We could try one and just see where it goes. Let's see. Let me just quickly check here.
I think this I think this area over here is like where we would be wanting to go.
I
I think
think
I
if I
looked
can
down
get some
here and this is a
healing,
dead.
I should be good for a little bit more. Who's got the one?
I have a wand with. I don't think I have very many charges left on it, but I do have a wand. Let me find it here. Yeah, I got a wand with 28 charges left on it. I could give it to Henrik for more important heals because a staff-like wand, but or I could just auto succeed my UMD check and do it myself for slightly lower heals.
Okay. So do Amara needs to heal? Does he have a wand?
I don't know,
I think
but
so.
I know I have one. But like I said, I'd probably just use it myself rather than having
Oh,
Amara use
cure
it just
moderate
because it
6
doesn't
uses
matter.
left. Yeah.
Could use that up, I guess.
I got 2 cure moderate wounds potions as well.
Didn't we speculate somewhere that you could use or read somewhere while we were here about you able to potentially use the rune well like the same way, like similar to how you could use the fake rune well to charge magic items? We just haven't have we figured out we just haven't figured out how to do that, right?
You
Yeah, I don't
master,
think we have.
Do
you
what?
master law, you casters think that that is a possibility. So those who have been studying the spell or the rune well, mostly Henrik, while you guys were resting in that room, yeah, he comes to the conclusion that if the other people were trying to mimic the rune well, and that's what it does, then this one should too, right? Theoretically, I
Yep, it's
guess.
tricky.
Okay, so I guess I'll use some of my wand charges, I suppose.
Okay.
If you want me to use it, I can get better results off of the actual success.
What's your? I get go for it, I guess. If it breaks, we have, you know, Amara's healing and the other wand. So
My UMD is plus 12 right now.
okay, so it's not very likely to break anyway. Then, like, you're not gonna have to re-roll a whole lot.
Not too much.
Okay.
Which one am I using?
Cure light wounds, I think, unless he took
Oh,
Amara's
28
wand.
plus 5.
Yep.
Yeah, let's hold on to Amara's wand for just a little bit longer.
So Bism heals for
Who's
8.
getting this? Nizam?
Uh, I
Yeah.
I think a
needed
Bism
some
you're
healing.
starting with.
Oh, Bism?
Needs it
Okay.
the most.
So that's 8. How many times do you want me to use it?
I don't know, a
Just
lot.
you don't have me targeted. One moment.
He's
Well, I don't
manually
even have
rolling.
the Cure Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's manually just rolling. Because I'm the one with the actual wand. I guess I could just edit it and roll it myself. Like roll the heal myself.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm up on the tracker now.
Were you
How do I
not
do
before?
this?
Huh?
Sorry, I meant I've adjusted my hit points on the tracker.
Oh. I was gonna say, you guys can remove
Okay,
yourselves
so that's
now? What?
7. I can roll the heal now. I just adjusted it. I'll set it back after.
Well, I've healed the Bism for 8 and 7 so far.
Yeah, I'll roll the next
Yeah.
one. Let me know.
But that
Not
one
rolling
doesn't.
that yet. Yep. Okay, that one works.
That worked.
Okay. How you looking now? Light. You want like one more maybe?
Yeah, because that's still 30 hit points of damage, even at light.
Okay. Ooh, close to a 1. There we go.
I'm more comfortable with that.
So that was 4 charges, I think. Yeah.
Nizo and Amara could use a couple of taps.
Yeah.
How did
I'll
Leopold
tap
get hurt?
Nizzo.
AoE.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he took some AoE.
He's an able
Okay, that
body.
heals me.
He can get hurt.
7. And 8. I think that puts me a decent spot.
Should I heal you some more?
Just one more, actually. Okay, that should be good, even on a 1.
Okay, mirror images would be gone, yes?
Yeah, mirror images would be gone. And then I guess we could use it on Amara as well.
Yeah.
My shield spell and my insight should be gone.
Oops, what was that?
Okay.
we're
19
looking
charges
okay.
left on this wand. Yep.
Yeah, you guys look okay for your health.
I just need to get enough UMD to use like scrolls of heal, and I'll be just as good as a cleric.
Yeah, edit this back to a plus. Alright. I guess I could leave it at +5. We just assume Henrik's always going to use the wand, but I don't know. I'll just remember I'll just try to remember to edit it whenever it comes around to happening.
Oh, look what I can do now. Ooh.
Hmm.
So, is this so automated that you can just sit back and watch us play the game now?
No. That'd be nice, though.
Not that much.
I'd just play with you. I'd be the guy making all the wrong decisions. 'Cause...
It'd be like the DM tool in Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah. Exactly.
Where you just let it run. Actually, it's kind of neat there because when you're running something like that, then you can just, spend all your
guys
energy
forgot about
into, like,
something.
making shit up. What did we forget about?
Something that prompted you to go more into this room anyways.
Oh yeah, the switches.
The levers?
Yeah.
Did I actually do anything with the levers, or did that happen, like,
You
as...
walked up
okay.
to him, yeah. The situation
walked up
was
to
as
him and
soon as you
didn't
guys all
actually
kind
do
of
anything with
flooded
him.
into the room is what prompted those things to come out. So
Okay, well, do
nothing's
we
really
want to
happened.
keep going? A little bit's changed, though, because we had the fight and the closet ran off, so we could still...
In the last map, there were 4 things on the end of this platform, but on the official map, there's only 3.
Yes. Well, no, there was only 3. If it looks like there's
On the
4,
other map you
there's
had,
really
there was-
only 3.
Yeah, the description says 3 as well, but I just remember the confusion on the other map because there was actually 4 little things.
Oh. Huh. Yeah. Map makers. I'm kind of done with them now. They never get it right, so
You said you're running Crimson Throne next, though. I mean, maybe they'll release... Paizo will release a thing, like...
I'm hoping. That's why I'm kind of
Crimson
delaying
Throne,
it right
but-
now and thinking of Kingmaker. I don't know if you saw the post on Roll20, but I'm like, well, maybe
probably
they'll
not.
release... Oh, well, go check it out, because I don't really want to repeat it, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been on Roll20 since Thursday.
Ooh. You guys should take the email notifications, and you can just read the notification in your email.
Does it actually tell you it? Oh, that's nice. I hate when,
I
like, the
think
way
so.
Facebook does it. Like, Facebook just tells you have a message, and it just doesn't tell you. I'm like, I don't want to go to Facebook.
Oh, Fantasy
Well,
Grounds
the idea
is
is
worse.
to drive traffic to Facebook, right?
Right, that's the
Yes, it
plan.
is, but it's still annoying.
Fantasy Grounds is worse.
It still annoys me, damn it.
Fantasy Grounds is like you can mark this message as like you know how you can mark a message to know if somebody read it, right? But if they have notifications on, they receive the email, they can read the whole entire thing through the email and it never marks it as read because they never went to the website. So you'll never know if they read it or not. It's retarded. It's pointless. Pointless feature. Um, yeah. So yeah, maybe you guys want to check it out. Maybe you don't. I just wasn't sure if you guys remembered about their presence.
So there's
And
3 levers?
yeah. And if you're looking at them,
Of
one
course,
of
I'm looking at
them
them.
is. Of course I am. They are so like slime encrusted that they're actually not that noticeable, but the perception check is rather low, so I know that you guys all would at least somebody would have noticed them anyways. But the left and the right levers are in a up position, while the middle one is in a down position. And it looks like these have not been handled for God knows how long because they're just so slime encrusted and rusted and um, such. Nizzo, you don't think there are any traps. However, you're
Can
not
I tell what the
really
levers
sure
do?
what the levers do. You can, judging by the pipes, you think they have something to do with like the water flow, but you're just not sure what their actual purpose would be.
Hmm. So potentially we might be able to drain drain the water or something using the levers potentially, or we could flood it even worse.
You know that the water
Nizzo
is
frowns.
it's like, I don't know, just like 10 inches below the platforms that you guys are on right now. Um,
Uh,
and judging by that, you know that it typically would go lower. You're not sure about if it'll rise higher. Nobody's used these levers for obviously forever, so there's no real indication or markings on the walls or anything showing any water levels or anything like that. Nothing like that. Well, I mean, deep down abysm, it's just water.
Do
um,
we want to explore this place before we start pulling random levers?
Yeah, we could do that.
that works. Also, I think we still only have like half our fly duration left. I think. I
No,
don't think he. Do we not all? I don't even know if we all have fly. I think.
not Diana
I
and
know Diana has
Yoshi.
airwalk.
Oh, that's right. He did end up putting that
Yeah,
on her because he got tired of
he
carrying
put
Leah everywhere.
airwalk on Diana, but
Yeah,
yeah, he still have to carry Leopold around.
That's not difficult.
he's air elemental right now.
Right. Yeah.
I find it funny how air can carry stuff, though.
I mean, Nizzo is not at all surprised that wind can carry stuff because he's been in some of the larger windstorms in Magnamar.
Oh, yes.
Especially if you happen to like carry an umbrella. That's actually why Nizzo doesn't believe in umbrellas. He had a bad experience with an umbrella.
Alright, what's over here?
I would scout ahead.
I'll scout ahead.
I like these 2s that I'm rolling on all my skill checks today. I guess I'll signal to everyone to like move forward as I kind of look around this corner.
We can look north on this little passage too.
Oh yeah, behind the grate or whatever.
Alright, the worked stone of this tunnel gives way here to a natural cavern. A 20-foot wide gap breaks the walkway, while the rough stone walls are caked with a riot of color. Ooze and fungi of all colors in the rainbow grow, thick here in a foul-smelling profusion of beauty. Sorry, I was like moving my window while I was talking. The words got all blurry.
So would this tell me about this fungus? Do I know what this fungus and color stuff I'm seeing is?
Do you have some sort of knowledge? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, knowledge engineering.
You think this is just natural fungi growing from all the moisture in the area and nobody cleaning it?
But I don't know if it's dangerous or not.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be enough to be dangerous, and there's no like really sense or anything like throwing you off. So at the time, yeah, you don't.
As far as I can tell, I'm probably okay as long as I don't touch or eat it.
That possibly true. You could still be okay if you ate it. Who knows? You can always find out.
I think there's like I can't remember, something in like, I think it was in an earlier part of Rise of Runelords, there's like some sort of fungus where they're like, if the PCs eat this stuff, this happens. It's like, why would you ever want to eat it? Although I think there's actually a thing that makes them be have a compulsion too. So
that's when they go and fight under the haunted house, and they go to
yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
It's the magical fungus
there was a haunt that makes you
the
eat
haunts happen. Yeah, and if you destroy the fungus, then all the haunts go away. Yep. Which, like, none of the players did. I don't think anybody did anything about it.
Oh yeah, and also the whole you can like drink from the concoction or whatever that makes, like in the Lamashtu shrine or whatever at the Sandpoint. They have like the rules for what happens if you do that. That's also a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
But that one's actually one that's like they just have this, what happens if the PCs on their own decide to go, because there's otherwise no reason why they would ever do it unless they just decide to. Like there's nothing to force them to do it.
Right.
They're just like, but they might try to do it and then they can, grow a third arm and fucking die a horrible death probably. Okay, well, I still fly, so I'm going to stealthily fly and kind of look around this corner. Or at least attempt to.
Okay, so you're gonna roll perception and check it out.
Perception and stealth, if I can find my stealth roll again. There it is.
Okay, Nizza, as you fly and you get about to here, you notice down there a heap of stuff inside the water. Like a bag.
So, like it's kind of floating in the water?
It's actually under the water, and it's interesting because it looks like perfectly preserved, which is weird because in water like this, it shouldn't be like that
Is
at
it
all.
just not very deep under it?
It's 20 feet deep down there, but you can see it. Again, the water, it is water. It just doesn't look very good.
It's not as murky as it looks on the map. Okay.
Yeah. But your perception's so good that you saw something, it caught your eye. It looks like a backpack. It looked in a fine quality, which is weird.
I mean, I have the air bubble, so I think, so.
perhaps? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah,
For the
he said it
life bubble,
lasts
I
for a
mean.
long ass time, so.
So, I mean, I could try to go in there. Fly? How does fly work with water?
You stop flying, you
I
now
think
have
it
to
works
swim.
okay.
I'd have to
Swim.
swim. I'm not very good at swimming, but it's not the water doesn't look like it's moving. Like it's not. There's not a current or anything in
Right,
there
there's no
really much,
current.
right? It's pretty
Stagnant.
so stagnant water. And with the life bubble, I don't have to worry about like drowning
Mm.
really. So
Yeah.
the only thing I have to worry about is if something attacks me in the water. I'm gonna go down for it.
Actually, just touching the water is something I'd be concerned about.
Not with the life bubble.
Using the term water loosely.
I think with the life bubble, I'd be probably okay. Um, I guess I'll. I guess I'll. I don't know. I'll point it out maybe later, but I'm gonna keep continuing on for the moment. I'm gonna still look around this corner and then kind of maybe double back. And I'll do. I don't know if I need one or not, but in case I do, I'll roll another perception and stealth. Unless I don't need it, and you can ignore it in that case. But
So this grate has a lot of stuff built up into it that you can't really see past it.
okay. But I can tell if there's something on either side of it.
Yeah, it's a grate just like the other ones you've seen passed by.
Okay. Well, I'll come back then and tell people I see something under the water over there. Like I'll kind of point that out and I don't know, see if anybody wants to do anything about it.
Hmm.
Like it looks like a bag. It looks like it's I don't know. It's hard to tell, I guess, but I think it like might be in good condition. Perhaps it
I
hasn't
try
been
to
there very long.
telekinesis it out. Yeah, all I've really got for that is telekinesis.
Does
I can
anybody
just
have
swim
a
down there,
Probably
I
too heavy
guess.
to mage hand.
Does anybody have a grapple hook?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't.
have rope.
I have fishing tackle. I could try fishing it out.
Nizzo would tell you it's probably too big and heavy for a standard fishing hook.
Okay.
I'm checking Amara's list. Mantis is always has everything when you need it, right? So I'm sure it's here. No, no, no grappling hook on him. Maybe Diana. Diana, what are you carrying? No grappling hook. Leopold, how about you?
All right.
Shit, I wonder if he even puts things on Leopold. Nope, Leopold has nothing.
Okay, I think I'm just
Um,
gonna swim down there
okay.
then.
Okay.
I hope this
I'm
life
concerned
bubble
about
works.
this, but
I
I'll
mean,
be over here just in case.
Abysm, you were already in the water earlier, and
I
as far as I
know
could
it's going to
tell.
haunt me,
I mean, you seem okay.
but deep
Alright, so
down, there's scars you can't see.
I'm gonna dive into the water.
Okay. Life bubble protects you as you swim.
Yep.
There's no real current. I don't really need swim checks. Nothing's gonna murder you. However long it takes you, it'll take you. You swim down there, but do roll me a perception as you're down there.
Okay.
And the water seems to get darker.
I'm probably wearing my fog cutting goggles. Does that help?
Yeah. Well, you're reaching the bottom where it's like 20 feet, and you're holding your breath and you're doing fine.
Yep.
And you notice like there seems to be this really deep sinkhole, kind of more in the center of not where you're going, but kind of more in the center area here.
Of the
And
cavern, yeah.
yeah, and you're not sure how deep it goes, but there's just this sinkhole there that looks like it wasn't naturally created or not artificially created. It was a natural collapse of some sort.
So we could do aquatic adventures if we wanted.
Mm.
Yeah,
Explore
what
the
happened last
sinkhole.
time we tried that? We got
I don't know.
wisdom drained by the pool of death.
Oh, well, I wasn't there for that. I mean, I was there, but Nizzo wasn't there for that, so he's like, we could go explore the sinkhole. Maybe, maybe Henrik can turn into a fish and swim up there.
All right.
What could go wrong? Or I think he turned into, I don't remember. I know Amara turned into a fish, I think. Or something. Or maybe a water elemental, I don't remember.
So when you get down there, you see a cloth sack that looks like it's in a fine condition, which is strange because this water's pretty nasty, and anything around it is pretty grimy. The whole ground, and you don't
Weird.
know what
wonder
all
if
the
it's-
bumps and stuff are down there unless you like start sifting through it. But yeah, it looks untouched basically.
It's probably a magic item, I assume. And I'm going to see how heavy it is. Like, can I pick it up?
Yes, you can pick it up.
Okay. So, and then I'll swim back up with it.
Okay.
And then fly back out of the water.
All right. And when you fly out of the water, the bag that you're carrying looks about maybe 2 by 4 feet and seems to weigh around 15 pounds.
Alright. I'm going to bring it over here and, drop it on the ground over there. And then I'll let you guys check it out while I prestidigitation myself clean.
Okay.
I get this
It's likely
nasty
magic.
gunk on me.
All right. You do. You detect magic on it.
Well, it is magical.
We try to figure out what it is.
Is it the bag itself that's magical, or is
Okay.
it what's inside the bag?
The bag itself. So you guys start examining this bag, and oh, this is simple. It's just a bag of holding type 1.
Oh, cool. I already have a bag of holding, so somebody else want it?
Extra space.
Is it super full of sludge?
Do you open it up and start taking things out of it?
Not yet, but
Well,
good.
he just asked, so I
'Cause
was checking in.
Yep. There might be stuff in it. I'm not sure how bag of holdings work. Would you even know if something is inside it?
No.
It's in a like extra dimensional space, so there could be other magic stuff in the bag.
Right.
Yeah, he'd have to like get it out of it.
I empty the bag.
I turn it
Do
upside
you do it like-
down and shake it.
Yeah, do you just like turn it inside out, or do you start just trying to pull things out of it
All right.
like
Well,
one at a
I'm
time?
guessing that it's full of sludge right now, so I'm just going to pour it and see if anything pours out.
Oh, okay.
All right. The only things that come out of this bag are 3 things: 2 books and a rod.
Oh, I try
Ooh.
to save the books from falling into the water.
Yeah, well, that's why I moved it over to this little walkway. So
Yeah, this is on the walkway. Sorry, I'm not dumping them into the
I
ooze again.
grab the books then.
Yay, more reading material.
What do they have on the cover? Or do they have covers? I examine the book.
You are confident that these are spellbooks.
Sweet.
Nice. Pretty useful. What was the other thing? A rod?
And a
So
rod.
this was some poor wizard's spellbook or a bag of holding that he dropped or something. Perhaps he's even in the sludge somewhere and he's just long decomposed.
I will see if I can spellcraft that rod.
Okay, so the rod is indeed magical. And it's a doozy. It's a pretty high roll though. Let me double check my math. 15 plus. You needed. Oh, you did it. You did it.
Is it a rod of cancellation?
You gone and done did it. No, it's a rod of extend.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
nice.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Up to 6th level spell.
Is that our second one, or am I getting confused with the
I
other
never
group?
gave you guys one.
I don't know.
That's where I was talking about players just showing up with rods without like me even like, where did you get that? You know. So rods are going to be a lot more unique in my games from now on to players just going and getting on their own, because I think this is like the first or second rod you guys have ever seen from me.
Yeah, we got a rod of cancellation or something like that, I think, somewhere.
Something, yeah.
I don't remember.
The rods are so
Yep, we did.
unique. Stabs are even more unique, but yeah.
Well, and
I
most
still have to make
rods
my
are
own
really
staff.
expensive as
That
well, so it's
too.
kind of one of those. It's one of those things where like you can only really find it in like a really big city,
Yeah.
and even then, like
Even
you're
then, it's
probably
questionable.
you're
It might not be full.
probably they probably don't have. Yeah, they don't have charges anyway, but it might be
Right.
like one of those things where you have to pay someone to make it for you.
Oh.
So look at like this thing is a caster level
Uh,
17, so good luck
17,
finding
yeah.
somebody that can even make one of
craft
these.
craft rod is a really high level crafting ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what I'll say.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
like
hard
9th or
to
7th.
it's one of those things that's they're hard to get, but
Yeah.
I mean it's like finding like it's like a high like a +4 sword or something like that is also like good luck.
All right, Henrik, do you spend some time? Yes, you do. Okay. One thing you notice, Henrik, and since you guys have already been there, it's all just gonna make sense to you. Um, it looks like the individual who carried these books was perhaps from the Greed Hall, because there's
Oh.
notes talking about the fountain statues being golems, and um, it's not an observation, it's a this is what we did kind of notes.
Hmm.
So the name of the books is kind of like a tell-all, but I'm just gonna drop them in the parcels for you there.
Sure. Ooh. That looks cool.
Well, where am I looking at this at?
Spell books and the party sheet.
Oh, okay.
I will take them.
They even have values. Look at that.
Yeah, spell books are pretty valuable.
Yeah, super valuable.
Okay. So
Oh, it has simulacrum in it.
some unfortunate greed minion didn't make it here.
What the heck
Nope.
was he doing here then?
I don't know. Yeah. Did it say what he was doing here or anything else?
No.
Weird.
I can tell you, but it just says several years ago, one of his minions entered the maze to capture a batch of creatures to use as experimental subjects, only to end up dead at the bottom of this pit.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, we could just go ask, what's his name? I'm pretty sure Orticon's the name of
Who's
that
this
is the name of
guy?
that silver man.
He'll be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think
the
we
jerk that
we
never
did find
showed
out
up
his
with
name.
those things. Now I know what happened. Thank
Of
you
course,
for
on the other hand, he might
arranging
not remember because that's one of the things that was the issue with him is that he wasn't all
You?
there. Like he'd be like, "Who are you talking about? Who the hell are you guys?" Like he might even remember us. We're like, "What are you doing here?" It's like, we were here before. We just want to chat." And he just
Yeah,
like
man.
have to go through like the whole thing all over again.
From that
Don't you
again.
remember? Amara tried to steal your cat.
Which is back in the cage, of course.
Yeah, it just like went back in on its own.
He's gonna think you're liars.
Just like walked back into the cage.
It was doing what it knows, what it's programmed. That was probably the best enjoyment I've ever had with Mantis, though. Torturing him with this animatronic cat. So yeah, you guys have some new stuff, and what to do now?
Do you have an arcane eye prepared?
I do.
We could send it down the hole and see where it goes without risking ourselves.
Down the sinkhole, yeah. Because I do tell you guys about the
Yeah.
sinkhole down there.
Can it see in the dark?
I believe it
No,
has...
not really. It has my vision.
Uh,
Yeah, I looked
But if
dark
we
in that
cast-
sinkhole.
If we cast dark vision on you, would that work?
It should.
Right. But I'm a Magus, and dark vision doesn't do damage, so I don't have it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Fortunately, I don't have that either.
Okay, it's something we can think about coming back later.
Maybe the spellbook has.
Or maybe after we turn the water off, if that is what those levers do, the sinkhole will become revealed.
Maybe, it has alter self. I could give myself dark vision that way.
It's true.
This guy wasn't a very good disciple of, I guess the greed sin magic, because he has a bunch of, illusion spells in here. An illusion is, one of those spells that you don't get if you're a sin magic user.
Illusion is pride,
Transmutation.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an opposing school of, transmutation, which is greed.
Yeah. Henrik may not know this. I'm not sure if any of you guys really come to the conclusion, but I think the term minion is there for a reason.
But, like, on the actual spellbook,
Yeah, it's they when okay, so when the Runelords made these halls, the Runelords themselves didn't really spend a whole lot of time in these halls. It was for their research groups or whatever they were doing. and which was all usually led by a dude or a gal, and then there's many of them among the hall. But then they also had minions, and the minions would be not necessarily a sinner or within these alignments or rules, which allowed them to do errands for these Runelords with ease, I guess, where it would have been, or not Runelords, but the
I
hall
guess that makes
leaders.
sense.
It would have been harder for the hall leaders or the hall denizens to go about the other halls than it is for these guys, I guess.
Yeah.
There's really nothing that really explains that, so I don't really feel bad telling you about it, but that's kind of what that is.
Hmm.
You guys, your characters really haven't displayed a whole lot of sinning. Um,
Okay.
and so I should have insinuated this every time you guys went into a different hall, and I really haven't, and I should have, but you guys generally feel uncomfortable whenever you guys go into these halls. Unless you're like aligned with the sin, then you feel more comfortable. Um, which Henrik, when you were first in the greed hall, you were feeling uncomfortable, but over time you started feeling better. But since you've been in these other halls, you're back to the kind of just general discomfort.
I'm thinking about that. I'm like trying to think, would there have been any of the halls that Nizo would have felt comfortable in?
Well, actually, I think Henrik would have felt pretty good in the Pride Hall because he is very prideful.
I feel like
Um,
that's the thing he's closest to.
yeah, and I kind of messed up and didn't really like go over that stuff, but yeah. Um, but other than that, yeah, like nobody really displayed a whole lot of sins throughout the adventures. Just a whole lot of good deeds.
Um, I guess we still have a little bit of this fly spell left, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
You want to keep going?
Sure.
There's also, I mean, we could continue, we could investigate this sinkhole, or we could keep going on. There's another passageway around this corner, or,
Yeah. Levers or move on.
or yeah, or the levers. There's a lot of stuff here.
Hidden stuff.
Yeah.
Dirty stuff.
Too bad that wasn't like spell books of like conjuration. That would have actually been pretty
Oh.
nifty. I don't have too many conjuration spells.
That's what Henrik needs. That's what he's not gonna get. Did you guys even go into evocation yet? Hmm.
Yeah, Wrath. Just a tiny,
Wrath?
like
Yeah.
2 foot.
Oh yeah.
We poked in and we said hello, and then we left.
You're like, ah!
We did some damage to the golems, so that's one thing we'll figure out when we go back if the golems repaired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that'll give us some information. We shot an acid arrow at the golem.
Okay, so you guys are flying around here. I guess Samara's coming along. Diana's there walking.
But this thing has simulacrum in it, and that's really interesting to me.
You should have already had that spell, right?
No.
Oh, it wasn't in the
Oh, no, it probably is in the, whatchamacallit, book now that I think about it.
It would have probably been in the spellbook you got from
Because it's
the
illusion.
Pride Hall or whatever. Yeah, because yeah, he used simulacrums. We fought his simulacrums on the way in
Yeah.
there. So
It has Sequester as a 7th level spell, but that's one's kind of weird. It's
I'm
got
gonna
Guards
peek
and
around this
Wards,
corner.
Shadow Walk, Freezing Sphere, Circle of Death,
Oops.
Permanency.
What the hell? That square's not to show up. Trying to reveal. A cave-in doesn't look like you can go through. And these grates are too hard to pass through. And the water is, like I said, about 10 inches from the surface, so um,
So we might have to play with the levers or be willing to just do undersea adventures, do an aquatic adventure in order to
aquatic bottlenecked adventures. Yeah.
yeah.
My favorite.
This is why I should have played Araxi in this campaign. Could have just been like, oh, it's fine, we'll just go swimming.
All right. Decisions to make.
What do we see beyond those grates? They don't block our sight, do they?
They do. They have like so much stuff built up on them, and the water level's so high, and the roof isn't very tall, to where like there's just stuff built up, and you can't really see past. And there's no illumination in
Okay.
this building. You know, it's just what sight you guys have. So on the other side, it's dark.
Well, then that really does look like, unless we play with the levers, we're done.
Yep.
I kind of feel like we should probably rest up before we start fiddling with stuff because we have no idea what it's going to do.
Jeez, you guys like go out for an hour and then rest for 23. It's just been like that for like a week now in the Runeforge. We can start a sitcom.
I think it's called
guys.
the 15-minute adventuring day.
Well, like I said, we could play with the levers.
Okay, let's do that.
I find it funny how players consider like half their resources no resources. I hear it all the time, but then when I'm playing and I'm like, I've got like a third of my resources, I'm like, I'm still good, let's keep going. And I usually am still good. But it makes me laugh.
No, I've still got spells.
Yeah, it's just
I like
it's common that players
in
are
that-
like, we should rest even though we hardly done anything.
I like well, the other end though, we have like Mantis being like, let's go to another thing in Second Darkness, and I'm like, dude, I have like no spells. That's fine. Let's go fight a Hecuva.
Well, that was partly me though. Savath had like 80% of her
Yeah.
shit still. I just didn't expect for Maloki to be like, yeah, let's go have a conversation with this random guy and walk outside and follow him and blah blah blah, you know. And Savath wasn't gonna stop it 'cause she don't know any different. But the player's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
letting this whole thing get set up exactly how the GM wants it, and it's like,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes even when you know it's a trap, you're just like, well, I mean, I gotta go with it.
You gotta go with the trap.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just like, that'll just, I mean, it makes sense for the character to do it, and it'll make the game more interesting anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back to this. The controls.
I cast a bunch of prestidigitations to clean it off.
Oh, okay. It probably needed that. They look nothing like they did before.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot. I'm a magus and prestidigitation doesn't kill stuff.
Good
I don't
one.
have the spell.
Amara does it then. Does she have it prepared actually? No. Nobody cleans the levers today.
I can't
Well,
prestidigitation it.
I do have mage hand, so I can pull the levers without touching them.
You can try.
But okay, any ideas?
No, I
To
think
like
we
pull
could
them?
just pull. Yeah, I mean, we could just
Super
pull them
random?
randomly. Yeah, just be like, well, I mean, what is it? The middle one's down and the other two are up or something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I will use mage hand to pull the one to the south.
Okay. You cast Mage Hand, and you're like, Mage Hand, pull it down. And it can't. It's not strong enough.
Okay.
You think it might be like rusted grimed into its position.
Guess I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty, so to speak.
Does life bubble protect you from germs and stuff? Slime
I don't know.
and it's like the
Protects you
shield
from
barrier
inhaling
between
stuff.
the
But
hand and the slime as you're
I'll pull on the lever and see what happens.
Okay. Which one?
The southernmost one.
Left. Okay. And roll me a
Left.
strength check.
Eh, it's too tough.
Okay. You're having a hard time. It's stuck.
It's slippery. Just a sec. Just a sec.
Okay, let's go back and sleep for 22 hours then.
You don't need to sleep though. You mean twiddle your thumbs for a few hours?
Ugh.
I could try to do a roll to assist Abysm.
Who has the wand of
Sure.
lesser restoration?
Roll to assist. I have the Wand of
Amara
Lesser
has
Restoration.
it
You want it?
prepared twice for today.
Yeah, Mark could just hardcast it as well.
I could use a couple because I've taken some strength damage from my cutting.
Okay, these are just 1d4s, right? 4. Is that enough?
That's pretty good.
She's only got one
I
more.
only have 2 damage now. I'll try and help you. Which one are we pulling?
The south
The one on the left.
All right, here we go.
I assist. I give Abysm a +2 bonus.
That's the best one so far.
Alright, let's see if the air
Yeah,
elemental
but I'm doing it
can
as an
help.
assist roll.
Here we go, air elemental. Nope, not doing so well, Amara. Don't make Diana.
So I'm just rolling to assist because I know I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. Assist, nope.
Oh, jeez, guys. You're
Nah.
like beaten at this thing.
17's not good enough?
Oh, no. You guys are having a hard time still.
Well, there's a good point. We have a giant air elemental. Maybe we should let that try.
Well, she failed on her first
Can't we
try.
just take a 20 on this thing?
Yeah, if you guys spend some time, like, working on getting this budged out of place, absolutely.
I mean, it's going to use a lot of our fly duration, but...
Oh, there you go.
How about that?
Alright. You yank and you yank and you yank, and finally you get it down. And you hear and see all of the grates start to retract up.
That's weird.
And when that happens, the junk that was built up on all of them starts like flowing in and creates a swish and a wave of water that kind of flops up onto the surface and gets your guys' feetsies wet. And yeah, you got wet feet now, guys, unless you're hovering and you're not even touching the ground. But yeah. And then, like, there's just now piles of, like, gunk and large chunks and stuff all throughout here.
So it raised the water.
No, it didn't raise the water. It raised the grates, and whatever was building up on the grates just came loose and is now flowing in, just causing a wave of water, that's all.
Oh, okay.
It does open up the
stabilizes
other
then.
passage.
Yeah, it stabilizes.
Yeah, we could explore up there, I guess, then. I don't know how much longer we have on fly, but we spent a lot of time just playing with the lever.
The fly was a total duration of 15 minutes when I cast it. However long ago that was.
So those are pipes, remember how they're like higher up with the water flowing down, kind of like a waterfall-y, each pipe.
Wait, what's the deal with these pipes here? There's a waterfall?
These are pipes and they're not level with the water, right? So they're like
a
few feet above.
They're up in the air.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think... I mean, we still fly, so I go and fly up and kind of look to see maybe with the grates out of the way I can see better if the pipes lead anywhere, maybe.
Okay.
Or does it stretch out in the distance?
And the pipe looks kind of, narrow, small. It's somebody like you could probably go through them with ease, but everybody else would kind of be very uncomfortable if they tried to go through. It is dark, but you can't really see.
I have low light vision.
Yeah,
okay,
just
though.
the distance.
It extends out into the darkness, though.
Yeah, of the pipe eventually just gets dark, and you don't.
Okay, I feel like that's probably not where we want to go then. So that was kind of pointless.
I can do another one here.
Yeah, we could try the top one, I guess. Is the other one that isn't down.
Okay.
So you're gonna pull down the right lever?
Yes. I suspect it's going to open up that second set of grates. I'm rolling for a 20, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh, you're getting tired. Somebody help him. Oh my god.
Hey, plus 2 bonus. I assist you on your next roll.
I guess we could take that 18 and give it to you.
Okay, I assist again. No bonus this time. Alright, I'm assist again. Nope, no bonus. I'm really bad at assisting.
Oh, there you go. You overexerted
I
yourself.
forgot he has a -1. Never mind.
This should have been a 19.
We get there eventually.
You get there eventually. Okie dokie. Yeah, you do. You get the lever down, and
There we go.
an explosion of water erupts from the ceiling above the central platform.
Oh no, Leopold! Do a barrel roll!
Leopold's been
Uh-oh.
carried by Amara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so nobody's on that platform, so lucky you. And also coming out with this water, I don't know how you know it, but it's, I guess you'll notice afterwards, but a creature plops out of the water with it.
Yay!
And it begins cleaning.
Oh.
What?
Oh, hello.
The heck is this thing?
If it's cleaning, I have no problem with it.
I actually say that. What the heck is this thing? And like look to Henrik because maybe
I
he'll
think it's a
know.
water lemon.
It's just a
really
blob
big
of
one.
water cleaning.
So it's just like purifying the water. Okay then.
It's like scrubbing all the grime off. It doesn't look very happy about it. It doesn't like acknowledge you guys or anything yet.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
cleaning.
a good thing then.
Well, can Amara talk with it? Does she speak Aquan?
I don't know. I don't think so. Let me check.
Somebody
No,
speaks Aquan
she
because
doesn't.
somebody was talking to the water methods.
That was...
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, there we go. You could try talking to it.
Okay, I'll move up here. I will address him. Hello, water spirit.
I guess like in elemental ways, it kind of like glances over its shoulder to notice you, but it just keeps cleaning.
Huh.
I'm not sure how water looks over its shoulder, but that's kind of how it felt, you know.
It acknowledged you that you can tell it responded, but it's not saying anything back.
Is there anything we can do to assist you?
Clean.
What do you know of this place?
It doesn't look like, or didn't look like this. Who let this happen? This is absurd. He starts cleaning more.
He doesn't look like he's having a very good time either in the picture.
Sad water wave.
Well, Nizzle's not really thinking about that. He's just like, yay, something's cleaning this water, so he's happy about it.
Because he's not
Unless somebody's
drinking.
like explaining. Yeah, he's just like, it's not attacking us, it's just cleaning the water, this is great. I suppose if we really wanted, we could, like, actually could just leave and then come back and maybe they'll clean this whole place up. Or, you know, somebody will jibbed it, I don't know. Maybe once he cleans it up, we'll be able to see that stupid demon thing that's at the bottom of the water and is just sitting down there. And be able to do something about it. Or he'll run into it and be like, I need to clean this thing and just kill it. Like maybe this elemental will just kill it.
Sorry, I've been talking without pressing my button again. Talking to
Whoops.
myself.
Aww.
I forgot I have push to talk on.
You should turn a recorder on so every
So-
time that happens, just play it back.
The elemental seems to be in charge of cleaning this place and is disturbed by its current condition. Um, he seems friendly enough, but is there anything we can do to assist him? I don't have any means of purifying or cleaning.
I mean, I'm sure a druid does, but not today, at least.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that'll clean this.
He seems perturbed that this is as dirty as it is. Apparently, it's not supposed to look like this.
Unless I rested and got some more limited wishes back. I could probably wish
And then
something.
cut yourself.
Yeah. It's just so good of a spell.
What? Cutting yourself feels so good? That's a psychological problem.
I don't even think he feels it anymore.
When we get back to Magnamar, I'm gonna see about getting you some help. Um, well, we can just leave him to his task for now then. Oh, I will turn and ask him. Do you know what any of these other levers do? Why were you
Um,
trapped up in that pipe?
the elemental looks at you and then looks over at the levers and then begins making his way past you guys, provided that you let him. If you don't, just let me know.
Yep, I
Yeah,
stand aside.
I'll get out of the way.
There's always that William out there who's like, I attack it! So you never know. And it
I think we could
begins.
probably take it if we wanted, but there's just no reason to.
It begins scrubbing and cleaning above the levers, revealing plaques that all have words on them in Thessalonian.
No, well, we all know that language, so.
Oh,
The left one says access control. The middle one says portal control. The right one says warning, cleaning cycle.
well, we activated the cleaning cycle.
As it continues to clean.
Left was access control,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it controls the
so we opened
grates.
access. So the center one is portal control. What do you suspect that means?
No idea, I don't remember seeing a portal anywhere.
Well, pulling the other two down opened something. So it's possible pulling the center one up will close something.
Oh, so what happens if we push the cleaning cycle lever back up? Does it pull the water elemental back somehow? Probably doesn't do anything, I guess.
I guess you don't know until you try it.
Is there some sort of mechanism there that looks like it'll reset itself?
um,
Well, I don't really want to interrupt him at this point in time.
This water elemental is probably the nicest thing we've met here.
Yeah.
The methods were okay.
Yeah, the methods are alright, I guess.
In my land,
I
we
like the water
interact with
elemental more
elementals
though.
all the time. It's a classic study.
My other character likes the elements a lot. But too bad I don't have him right now.
I was actually why like my other character would have been able to actually talk to the water elemental because Aquan's Raxi's native language. But
Yep.
oh well.
Shall I see if this turns off the water then? Closes the portal?
If we can read it now.
I mean that's what it says. It says portal control. So we're not really sure what that
Yeah.
means.
I'll wander over here and try and pull the center one.
You mean push up?
Push it
Push
up,
it,
yes.
yeah. Is it gonna move easier now that it's been cleaned?
He can only try.
Eh! Now it's too sudsy. All the soap. Can't get my grip.
So there's no soap, just pure water. There you go.
There we go.
You were waiting for the slime, but it wasn't there. You...
I reached out and the water elemental slaps my hands and then grabs them and cleans them off, scrubbing them before it allows me to touch the lever.
There you go. Alright, you lift the lever. And, well, it's hard to tell whether or not any of this is a good or a bad thing, along with the other ones, but the water from the pipes cease to flow.
Okay. That does bring up the question, where does the portal go so that it's siphoning in all of this sewage? Is there a plane of sewage? Is this weird?
I don't know.
However, it should drain away now. So if we wanted to give the elemental time, we could come back later after it's finished cleaning.
I suppose so. Seems kind of mean though to make it just clean it all up.
If I had the ability to, I would provide some assistance. But that is his duty.
I don't know if he does he like doing?
I'll ask him, how do you feel about cleaning this place?
Um, he says, I am sad, so sad that this place was once a beautiful bathhouse. What has happened?
So I turn back. He's far more concerned with the fact that this used to be a luxurious bathhouse, that it's fallen into disrepair.
Oh well, then
So he doesn't
maybe we
know.
should help him clean it.
He doesn't know what happened to it either.
I guess not.
I mean, I can help a little bit with just run around using prestidigitation, but it probably wouldn't really be all that helpful. It'd be more like a symbolic gesture. I mean, we could do that though, like help out or whatever, and that way we basically that would be what we do instead of going back and resting. We just spend time helping out here.
Since you never really answer him, Abysm, he just kind of is like, who's responsible for this? And then continues cleaning again.
I'll answer him. We just arrived here. We don't know what's transpired.
I hate filth.
Do you know how long it's been since you were last cleaning?
That's a good question. I don't even think they gave me an exact. Maybe they did. Hold on.
It's probably way too long.
Or he
Like
just has no concept of
millennia.
time?
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah, I don't have an exact time for his situation. I think it's more of a no concept of time. Perhaps you'll say, I have not been here for some time, but. Who could allow such a filth to happen?
Hmm. Uh, I guess, nothing, I say, to Abysm if you translate.
So you say nothing?
Yep, nothing allowed this to happen.
Then he just continues to clean.
We plan on delving deeper into this complex. If we find the source of this corruption, we will see about cleaning it for you.
Do you think the source of the corruption's here? Why don't I clean it for you?
We don't know what to expect further in.
I'm okay with that. He plops down into the water. Show me.
We don't know. We haven't explored further in yet.
He goes underwater and you can't see him anymore.
I'm not sure where he's going. Do we want to follow him?
Under the water?
Uh,
Well, he was heading in this direction over by the sinkhole, right?
Oh, I
Do
mean,
you even
I guess I'll
remember what
fly
you
over
said to him? Jeez. It's all based on what Abysm said to him that he responded to. And it seems like you lost that or you didn't grasp that.
What did you say to him?
I said that we will explore deeper into the complex, and if we find the source of corruption, we would clean it for him.
And then he
And then
said,
he just
he said he'd
said,
go
"You think
clean it
that?
himself.
Yeah, go clean it himself."
why don't I clean it for you? And then he jumped into the water and he said, show me where. And then you sat there dumbfounded. So I just.
Well, he said, "Show me where," and I'm like, "I don't know because we haven't explored far enough to find out where it is."
Yeah.
Maybe the sinkhole?
But isn't the sinkhole the drain? Wouldn't all the foul water be? I mean, it's coming in through the pipes, right?
Um, Nizzo knows that that sinkhole's not artificially there. Like that's a natural like deteriorating of the place kind of sinkhole. So who knows what's down there? But it wasn't
I
Yeah.
purposefully put
agree.
there.
It's the only place I know of to go through anyway, though. I mean, unless we could. I mean, this gate down here isn't. The lever didn't open this gate down here, did it? Like, it
Maybe
wasn't
that's how
part of
those
the.
like filthy like
Yes, the
creatures
gate
got here.
is open.
That one is open now?
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
all the
I'll go.
grates are up as you're passing by.
Okay. I want to check out
okay.
that.
Well,
What's down there
do
now,
we
then,
want to check
because I
out?
couldn't see before.
We have the one up north that Deanna's by. We have the ones down south before the cave in, and then we have this one that Nizzo's now beside.